Hey everyone, this is Min. I am back. So earlier I was out with my girlfriends. Just want to update you. Come back from dinner. I know my hair just fell down. Still fine. Still looking cute. So I'm happy. Um, so earlier, I went out. I did my little press-ons, right? So I want to show you how to easily remove them. Okay. So this is alcohol. So what you want to get is alcohol and some napkin, and you could like either spray them into your nails, all right? And or you could kind of just like wet the napkin and it just go right into it. That way you're not pulling it off and it comes off right away. Boom. I know that's not the point. You came back here because you wanted to know more networking secrets. All right. So I'm so excited. I'm launching a course, How to Network Like a Pro. So for the ones that don't know me, my name is Min Ho, and I've been a networking educator. I was part of a I guess a international networking organization. And before I got into my second chapter, all right, I my chapter we're doing about what there are like every month there's a report card, so the whole Tampa Bay area, and you can see what other chapters are doing. So I believe it was like, oh my goodness, I forgot how many chapters, 40 or 38 or something like that. um, and my chapter was always ranking like 11 or 10, but they're really top producing chapter because they've been around for a really long time. They had around like what, 50 members, and all of the members in the chapter is one specific seat only. Okay, so that just helped. There's no overlap, because it's supposed to be one seat per profession, and that's how people are able to keep it a very exclusive networking organization. Okay, so when I came in, my chapter was about what they're doing around um, at 60th point. And when I got in, I was able to motivate everyone. Well, I don't know, sometimes things just happen, right? You could say it's me or not me, but my chapter went up to a 90 to 95 percenter. Okay, so I was an networking educator for my particular group, teaching people, sharing like networking secrets. And also, another thing is that a lot of people in there, members, they're really competitive, so I think they were just like chillaxing. And when you have like new people coming in, and I was really competitive, so that way it kind of just, I guess, brought out that inside of people. And my group just got really competitive, and I was part of a really, really amazing group because they pass a lot of business. um so, oh look, while we're talking, all my nails just pop right off. So I want to share with you all my credentials and what makes me qualify to share networking secrets with you all. Okay, um I was a networking educator. I also, me and my partner, we actually started a chapter as well. Okay, because when you have someone's in a profession, you are not allowed to join. Okay, the same profession. So that case, my business partner had to start his own chapter. So he started one, and I was one of the founders, and quickly we grew and we were able to launch. So why am I telling you all of this, right? So the reason why you're networking, because either you're trying to get business, you're trying to grow your business, right? And you also want to learn how to network, right? So a lot of times people are networking. Why? People network because either you're trying to get your kids to a better school, you're trying to meet the mayor, you're trying to meet the city council, you're trying to meet people in the same or similar industry. It's like, your power team. You're trying to meet your power team, people that's able to send you more business. So there's many reasons why people network. So Why are you networking? Are you networking to meet more friends, or are you networking to grow more business? Hello, it's like a no-brainer. I want to network because I want more business. So does everyone else, right? Now, if you want to get friends, you can do that as well, but that's not why people, that's starting out the business or looking to grow the business network. Now, if you want to network to get friends, you can do that as well. You can join other organizations, like a women's group or yoga class or tennis or golf tournaments, things like that, so you can make more friends. But, there is a research study that 70% of businesses and referrals are made through networking. All right. And remember, it's not always what you know, but it's who you know and who they know and who likes you. And because of that, networking, it's always an art to networking. You can always meet the dream referral, the dream client, your dream connection. But if that person does not like you because you turn them off or you act a certain way, they may not want to help you and give you that connection or give you that business. Okay. So when you think about network, you also want to look at it as dating. When you're dating, right, you don't just want to go out for the kill. Now, then there's different levels of dating, right? There's some people that want to date, just want to have fun for the night. Some people who's dating because they're looking for a serious relationship, be in a boyfriend girlfriend. There's some people who is dating to get married. So it depends on what your goals are, and that's the reason why when you go and network, you need to have clear goals. You need to know exactly who you want to meet, right? Because that is going to be so important. That's almost like manifesting your dream job, um, your dream relationship, things like that. That's another part of manifesting. So when you are going out, you're trying to network, you have to figure out who exactly do you want to meet. You can either have a name or you can have a company. So I'm going to give you some examples. When I'm going out, I like to meet more residential agents because I do commercial and business sales, and because of that, residential a lot of residential agents do not do business sales and they do not sell commercial properties, and because of that, they will be dream referrals for me, right? Because they will have clients that may buy nice homes, and when it comes to the business or the commercial side, that's not their zone of genius. And a lot of times, people like to stay in their lane, and I would highly recommend you as well. If you are in a business, you need to be very specific, because being specific is terrific, right? Because remember, if you're good at everything, you're good at nothing. So you want to make sure you have a specific expertise, and other experts are the one who makes the most money. Just like when you go on a dating or you're trying to get married, you need to know who are you trying to date, who are you trying to have fun with, who are you trying to marry. So that's why specific goals, clear goals are very important. Okay. And I'm so excited because I want to teach you exactly how to network like a pro, teach you how to read body languages, teach you what to say, when to ask for a business, and what to do. And I want to give you another tip. When you go out networking, passing business cards is not networking, okay? Passing business cards is not networking. Why? Why is that? I want you to think about that. How many times you go out and you network, you get people's business cards. What do you do with the business card, right? Hello, it ends up in your purse and up in your drawer, collects dust. So when you go in a network, if you meet someone that you feel like, hey, this person can help me, or you guys could be it could be a good connection for you, right? Vice versa, or you need their service. You want to make sure, see if you can get their cell phone or their personal email. And right there, then and there, what I always do when I go out, I might meet someone as a potential client, potential connection, or it could be someone that I may need their service, because when I need someone's service, I need to make sure that they can answer my question right away. All right. And many times these professionals, you may have to pay to speak with them. And that's the reason why you network. You want to have these friends. So just like attorneys, right? Attorneys charge for their time. So when you go and network and you meet these attorneys, could be, for me, real estate attorneys, right? Real estate attorneys, attorneys in title, closing title deals. They're also real estate attorneys, trust attorneys, attorneys that do business sales, because business is totally different from real estate. Okay. Also, they're a personal injury attorney, right? You see, all these attorneys have different specialties, and also a tax attorney. You see what I mean? They're attorneys. One of their name could be attorneys, but they could be do specific things, and they're probably like 50 or 100 different attorneys, like patent attorneys. I forgot to mention, but there's so many different attorneys. Just like doctors, they could be a surgeon. They could do plastic surgery. They could do heart, radiology. They could be a foot doctor. They could be ophthalmologist, right? Eye doctor, orthopedic. It could be a dentist. See what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm coming up with, right? So they're different attorneys, different doctors. So it's always good to know to have these little connections. And I'm going to teach you as well how to speak to them so you don't feel stupid. And you know what? Many times, right, you can ask these questions, because when you go out and you meet I'm an attorney. It's okay to ask him, what type of law do you practice? Okay? Those are really valuable questions. And don't feel stupid. You got to be bold, and you got to ask questions, right? Because if you don't know, how do you know that person can be a service, right? How do you know if you could use their service? So this is why it's okay to ask those questions. What you don't want to ask is when you go out and meet someone, oh, so what got you into the business? How long have you been in the business? How did you get started? Those are just trust me, you do not want to ask those questions. When people are out networking, they do not want to answer those interviewing questions. Now, I'm going to tell you when that is appropriate. The only time that it's appropriate is when you are meeting them one-on-one in the office or having lunch with them. This is a one-on-one time, and people do appreciate those questions. Why? Because people love to talk about themselves, right? But you know what is okay? When you're networking, it's okay to ask them, hey, so what do you do? People are okay to answer those questions because they always want to sell you on their business. When people are out networking, the number one thing, everyone is, mostly the majority of people are always out networking and trying to get new business. Now, there are going to be times when people don't want to. Just like sometimes when I go out networking, I already know who's there. So sometimes I go just to hang out with my friends and make connections, and that's it. And I'm not there to network. So I'm just there just to have a good time. But if I meet someone along the way where we click and I like the person, then I may chat with them. Okay. Then there's time where I go networking and I want to meet specific people. Okay. So that's what I do. Like example, business owners. I'm going to meet a lot of people who are business owners. So I ask them, what do you do? People love to talk about what they do because people always love to sell and get more business. All right. So those are things that's okay to ask. What's not okay to ask, interviewing questions. Now, I'm going to give you some tips. And these are some of the tips that is in my course, but I just want to, share some of that with you. Now, if you're meeting someone, the only time that's okay to probably share those questions, it may be like someone that you really, let's just say celebrity status, and they're going to ask you that questions. Those are okay to answer. But if you're meeting someone and they're like celebrity status, please do not treat them like they are a celebrity. Try to be their friend. Build rapport. What do they like? What they're into? things like that. And that's another good tip. When you're out networking, it's always good to know to read on what you are going for. Read on an industry, find out important things, things you like to know, just so you can have conversations. You can even, like, for example, sports. Everyone like the sports team of the city, right? Um, Food, or what's new that's going on in town, things like that. Those are good conversation starters. Now, this is another secret. The only time it's okay to ask to get deep conversation is when you're meeting someone in a networking event and there's someone who's kind of to themselves. Many times they're probably introverts. And introverts are kind of shy, okay? So people like that appreciate certain, and it's not just that, because they appreciate because it gives them the chance to speak. And when they're speaking, when they're doing something, they're not going to be nervous and not going to be as shy. So those are the people that is open to talk about their life story. And sometimes, you know what, you ask one question, they're going to start spilling the beans. And you will know what you can ask them, But another thing is that it's always good to learn how to listen. Not listen to ask the next question, but learn how to listen to be curious, because people will appreciate that. And remember the saying, people do not care what you know until they know how much you care. That's another networking like a pro secret. Okay, so if you are looking to grow your business, or you're trying to network and you're the person that's shy, all right, this course is perfect for you. I'm going to teach you the most easiest way, step by step, how I learned how to network like a pro. Because trust me, it's almost like, you can call it fake it till you make it, right? Someone like me, ninth grade dropout, had nothing, I was broke, and I'm restarting my business again, trying to grow in the industry. I'm going to teach exactly my secrets on exactly what I did and how I network with the top professionals and how I leverage off them. Another thing in life, you need to learn how to leverage. You learn how to leverage, it's like your credit, You gotta know how to leverage, okay? And those are top secrets that I'm gonna share with you. And when you learn how to leverage, you'll be floating, and you'll be networking like a pro. And you don't have to get to a certain level in order to be a certain thing, or in order to succeed at a certain business. If you know how to leverage, that is the secret key a lot of people have been doing all their life, especially the ones that learn how to network, is learning how to leverage and being very resourceful. If you're resourceful, it doesn't matter. You have 1 penny in your pocketbook, or you have 1 penny, or your bank is -0. If you're resourceful, you are wealthy. If you learn how to leverage and you're resourceful, you are wealthy. If you have a good personality, if you're presentable, right? If you have etiquette and people like you, that is a wealthy person. You may have a penny or no money in your bank account. Trust me, if you have those qualities, you will succeed. All right, those, take it as your credit. Those are your credit. Learning how to leverage, be presentable, having etiquette, okay, be resourceful. Those are your secret key and your secret in life. And I will teach you and just excel you on networking like a pro. All right. Um, so I just want to share that with you all. I hope that was informative. And if you like what you hear and you want to learn how to network like a pro, I'm launching my course soon. So subscribe to my channel. I'm going to send my information on how to send your information on your email. Be in our email, sign up for and subscribe to the channel, and I'll let you know when the course is hitting. And I'm going to have a very exciting day where I'm launching a course. I'm going to answer some questions and teach you how to network like a pro. So when you step in a room, you're going to be the most confident person in the room. Even this is your first time networking and you've been so nervous, I'm going to teach you how to network, how to relax. And a lot of time it's just because you don't know. You're gaining confidence because you have the experience. So I'm going to teach you my secret on what I do and how I can walk in a room, be super confident, know nobody, and just, gain a bunch of friends. All right. All right, everyone. So I am happy that you joined today, and happy networking. And I will see you in the next. Bye. Oops, here we go.